Hello everyone, gamers and trolls alike, and welcome back to another video of mine. Today will be a top 10 video, and it's the first top 10, no, actually it's the second top 10 that I made, but this is the first one that I'm actually doing with a webcam. So today are gonna be about top 10 games that were on one of the consoles that you may or may not like. It's about this one, the PlayStation Portable, not the fancy PS Vita, not the fancy PS Go. This is the classic PSP 100, I think it's called. And just, I know there are people out there that are like me that just bought this a while ago and are not giving up with it. Okay, so in this video we're gonna focus on the top 10 best games for the PSP out there. In my opinion, they are the best because let's say for a portable console there are some games out there that are just genius. Like on some places there will be like 2 or 3 games per place, like, you know, and this video will be pretty fun to do. Okay, so let's start right into it with number 10. Okay, and number 10 is Space Invaders Extreme. You know those moments when you are in a bus or something, you have your PSP and you want something classic but not something that you can rage in public? Well, this is pretty much it. Space Invaders Extreme is a remix of the classic Space Invaders game with a neon twist. It seems like all the remixes for the old games are beginning to get neon remixes, but anyway, this is just pure fun and amusement, just pixelated explosions and stuff. Very enjoyable for something relaxing but not that challenging to piss you off or something like that. It's just a perfect example of a good reboot, not like they used to do right now. Okay, this is one for the racing fanatics. On number 9 is Midnight Club LA Remix. This is one of the few racing games that are out there that are very good on the PSP, besides some other exceptions. But anyway, this is like Need for Speed for the Pro versions, but it's a bit better than the Need for Speed PSP version. It's just pure fun if you like racing games, if you like in-depth, like buying cars, tuning them, and stuff like that. This will be your game. I played it on my last trip, like it was a week or something. I got my PSP with me and that's the game that I had, and it was pure fun. I recommend it to anyone that likes racing games.
Let's race right now. Pass one to the starting line.
Okay, if you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna love this. Number 8 is Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I know that this game is on the bigger consoles too, but just if you have the opportunity to try it, just try it out. It's very, very, very entertaining. It keeps you on the edge. The story is great. Hands down the best Star Wars game on the PSP. And it has its own advantage besides the normal versions for the Xbox or the PlayStation 3 or whatever it's there. It has something called historical missions or something that you can just recreate the iconic battles from the movies, like Obi-Wan versus Anakin or something like that. There are all the battles there and they're just very entertaining. The force powers are awesome and you should definitely try it out if you're a Star Wars fan.
You will need all of your skill to survive. Control your fear. Let go of your anger.
A thousand Jedi died cursing Darth Desolus. Now you too will scream my name. You are not ready for this trial. I am more powerful in death than I was in life.
Number 7 is God of War. It doesn't matter if you choose the Ghost of Sparta or Chains of Olympus, because both of them are extremely good games. God of War is essentially a PlayStation exclusive, but if you like God of War, or if you like hack and slashers, or like fighting giant enemies with like godlike powers, you'll love this game. It's a must-have for the PlayStation Portable or any PlayStation console out there. It needs to have a God of War game there. Even if you don't really know the story, you can still enjoy the game by its in-depth combat. Just a good hack and slasher game. And just, if you have the occasion, get it. You'll not regret it.
What evil have you wrought on this city, Persian? Evil? It is not evil that I bring, Spartan. I bring the might of Persia and the sacrament of purification. As we speak, my basilisk cleanses this land so that it may embrace the glory of the Persian Empire. Olympus has sent a message, and I am here to deliver it. Then you are just a messenger. So take this message back to your little gods. It will take more than a pathetic Spartan to stop the power of the Empire.
Nothing is true, everything is permitted. On number 6, it's Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. This game follows the story of Assassin's Creed 1. It's like a bridge between Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2. It's for the players that like Assassin's Creed games and want to know what happened after the events of Assassin's Creed 1, what happened with Altair, and how he met Maria, that essentially you find out that she's in the game in Assassin's Creed 2. So yeah, this is a great game for the PlayStation Portable, a fine Assassin's Creed game, and I should really recommend it if you like Assassin's Creed games. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Follow the Creed, guys. On number 5, there are all the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Heroes titles, plus the Ultimate Ninja Impact game that was the last game, the last Naruto game that came up on the PSP. And essentially, if you're a Naruto fan, you'll really enjoy this game. I have a lot of memories with this game. I finished them all 100%, everything collected. I know I'm a Naruto, right? Anyway, if you're a Naruto fan, again, I really recommend all of these titles. They are just brilliant. You'll have a lot of fun on these. Their story are a bit... I don't know what to say about the story. The first one doesn't really have a story, it's just battles. The second one has its own unique story. The third follows the whole story of Naruto Shippuden until the fight with Itachi, when essentially he dies. Okay, spoiler alert, sorry. Sorry about that. If you didn't see Naruto, I'm sorry. And Impact follows the whole Shippuden story until when Sasuke goes after all the Kages. And all of these are very cool games. I really recommend them if you really are a Naruto fan. And yeah, that's about it. Number 4 is Final Fantasy Crisis Core. This game follows the story of Zack, and it's placed in before the events of Final Fantasy VII. And in this game you can see like a bit of a backstory, how Cloud got his Buster Sword, or almost, like the history of the Buster Sword, what it resembles, and all the stuff. And it's essentially just a very awesome game. It's a very cool RPG. The boss battles are amazing, but I have to warn you, this game is pretty hard, so you'll need some nerves to play this game. I kind of finished it, and it's just amazing. This game has a very awesome story, very awesome cutscenes, and I really recommend it to hardcore PSP gamers. So, or any Final Fantasy gamer, or you know. Anyway, I talked enough for this one. Okay, here's another Final Fantasy game for you. Number 3 is Final Fantasy Dissidia. You can either choose Dissidia or Final Fantasy XII Dissidia Duodecim. They are both awesome, but Duodecim has a bit more content into it, and it has lighting from Final Fantasy XIII too. So yeah, it has some cool content. It's basically it's made like a fighting game, but you really feel like in a Final Fantasy. Like in the cutscenes where the characters just fly and clash swords at each other in midair, flying with powers and stuff like that. Just crazy Final Fantasy fights out there. I really recommend it if you're a Final Fantasy fan. It's basically all the characters from the previous Final Fantasy games merged into one. Like like brought here by the gods to save all the realms or something like that. The story is a bit really complicated, but the story itself is just enough, and the gameplay is just a very awesome style of gameplay. I never seen it before. So yeah, here's a Final Fantasy for you. I hope you'll like those kind of games. I really recommend these. And again, this is one of the harder ones. Like any Final Fantasy game, this is a bit hard. So you've been warned. Okay, we're approaching the end. Second place goes to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. This game is exactly made as other Metal Gear Solid games, just pure awesome, a lot of tactical espionage, and just the crazy spin-offs that the story gives. It follows the direct story of Metal Gear Solid 3, and is essentially you play as Big Boss, or Snake, as he likes to be called. And I don't want to really spoil anything, so I'm just gonna keep you see the game for yourself, and I really recommend this game for anyone that likes Metal Gear Solid games in general, or for the people that just like shooter games and tactical espionage and stuff like that. Okay, first place, and I think the best PSP title out there, it's Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. This is a game, essentially you are a hunter that, well, hunts monsters, and you can basically use all the materials that you can find on a monster, like skin, teeth, bones, organs and stuff like that, to create new armors and weapons. And it just gives a very RPG feel. And another thing is, this game really is hard. So if you want something hard, prepare yourself, because this is really hard. You need to be really prepared before a boss battle. You need to it's not one of those games that you can survive with the basic rations that the mission gives you, like the default health potions or whatever that you have there. You can resist there. This is very realistic. Like if the player is in a cold zone, you need to either have a warm armor or drink a hot drink that gives you like a couple of minutes of warmth, I think it's called. I don't know this English though. Anyway, this is very cool game. This is the best PSP game I've ever played. It's very cool on multiplayer. If you have buddies that have PSP, go right now, buy Monster Hunter Freedom Unite and play it, because it's total genius. It's very tactic, it's very hard, and it's just the memories. You'll have a lot of memories with this game. I'm sure of it. I'm just sure. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my top 10 best PSP games on the PSP. This is my personal opinion, and oh, and I'm sorry it got a bit dark in my room, so my camera is a bit laggy. But it's the ending, so who does give a shit? Okay, so again, thanks for watching my video, hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry, I just told that in my last vlog video that I am going to university and I can't do videos that often or even at all. So I am hoping that I can do at least one video per week or at least one per 2 weeks. I don't know. It will be a hard process to accommodate and try to do again videos. Who knows how the roommates are, if they are retarded or not, I don't know. So I have to like adapt and stuff, so it'll be hard. But anytime I have the opportunity to make a video and I am able to do it, I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. Oh my, something on my eye. Okay, sorry. Oh fuck. Okay, anyway, thank you again, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Whoever knows when they're gonna be. Okay, see ya.